What's up, everybody? Welcome to Audio Oddity, and we're back again, bringing you all the hottest news from the week. I don't know about hottest, but news from the week.
he reaching right there. He was like,
Yeah,
nah.
here with my co-host BDC. What's up, man?
What up? What up?
Not much, man. We here, we back at it again. So
Sunday night football. No,
yeah, that's exactly what I'm exactly what's gonna go down. Right after this podcast is good. Football's about to go down. Watch the football, then I'm gonna watch this Astros playoff game. And yeah, it's gonna be a sports filled
It don't
night.
really matter for me. I mean, the Cleveland Guardians ain't in it no more. So.
Hey, they put up a well, I guess they
We could
did
have
put
put
up
up a good fight, but then we
put up
got
a decent
delayed. We
fight.
got delayed for another day. So I think that I blame it on that.
Hey, just getting there is a victory, man. Just y'all was in it for a minute. Y'all was in it. All right, man. Let's go ahead and hop right into this news. Unless you got something else going on, we can hop right into this news real quick. And then we'll hit them with the news. Then we'll do what we've been playing and some other stuff.
I don't got nothing to say, but keep an eye out on that Need for Speed Unbound. That game is looking fire.
Okay.
Keep an eye. That game is looking fire.
We'll keep up on that. We'll have some more previews of that and stuff. All right, man. So first thing I got up today was, you a big Silent Hill guy or?
Never played none of them, and I'm looking forward
Really?
to playing the new one. I'm looking forward to playing the remaster. I never really played them just because I don't know. I got into horror games like a little bit after. So like I got in like my first real horror game I got into was Fear, I think.
Okay. Well, Konami's bringing back Silent Hill. They had a event called the Silent Hill Transmission.
Only
They announced multiple games and projects. So we'll go ahead and we'll go through what was announced there. They're
only
doing
on PlayStation. These games are coming for and PC.
Yeah. So yeah.
but they want
yeah, but what
Activision.
I'm not even gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. We're not even gonna talk about that. Anyways, they doing a Silent
I can't
Hill.
help but follow that. People get mad like that, but they get this game and that game, but we can't get Call of Duty.
Yeah. They doing the Silent Hill 2 remake. They announced that. They got a trailer for that also, which I will try to include in this video. So make sure y'all get on the YouTube. It's rumored to be done by the Blooper team. Is developing a full remake of Silent Hill 2 with help of the original Silent Hill artist. So the artist who did the artwork for the game of the regular Silent Hill 2 game, the original Silent Hill 2 game, his name is I hope I'm saying this right, Masashuri Ito. And the composer also Akira Yamaoka. Yeah, so they're gonna be involved in it, and you know, so if you into Silent Hill, I mean Silent Hill 2, I think I played 1 and 2.
I've seen a lot of people say confused on why not go like a trilogy or first and second, like but they feel that I guess this is where this one picked up, I guess, for a lot of people.
Yeah. The second thing they got is Silent Hill Townfall. It's a new spinoff developed by No Code Studios, Stories Untold, and the publisher is Annapurna Interactive. This new project will be a new take on Silent Hill franchise from a highly decorated AA developer.
That's not the one that's called F, or that's the same one?
I'm not sure. It says Townfall.
So the other one called F, it was that a guy? I know that got announced. Is it the same game, or they announced?
No, that one's next. I'm talking about that one next.
So they announced 3 of them.
Yeah, I think 3. Looks like 3 games.
This one under my radar. There, I thought it was only 2.
Nope. So yeah, and this also has an official announcement trailer, which I also, like I said, it'd be up in our video. The next
I'll be watching it. I ain't seen it.
The next one is Silent Hill F, as you just mentioned. It's another new spinoff announced as Silent Hill F, set in 1960s Japan. This narrative-driven spinoff will be written by acclaimed Japanese writer Raikishi 07, who created visual novels like Iragasha and Yuminiko. The spinoff will, I have no, just impose a beautiful and terrifying world and focus on psychological supernatural mysteries of Silent Hill. So that's what F is.
I hear I hear one bad thing about this game could be bad is the developer who did it.
Mm-hmm.
They're the developers who did who's doing the Resident Evil multiplayer. when I seen when I seen that, I was like, I
You
seen.
be
Well, you know what's funny is the Xbox fanboys was letting people know that. I was like, this Resident Evil game ain't even came out yet. The
So
multiplayer.
basically, they was like, I don't know why you happy because I had Resident Evil.
Yeah, I
It's
forgot
being
what the
done by the people who
developer. It was
did
like Blue
multiplayer for Resident
something.
Evil.
The developer or whatever they're called, but I was like, okay, I'm a little worried about that a little bit. But you got 3 games. One is guaranteed to be good. Two
Yeah.
of them is new, right? The second one you announced is new, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
Two. The
that announced
last everything.
on
Only thing I
PlayStation?
announced was a remake is Silent Hill 2. Everything else is gonna be new.
Is that announced on PlayStation PC too, or just or all?
I'm
Or
not sure. I don't know. I'm not to the bottom of the article. Maybe they tell you at the bottom if it's only
I
gonna
know
be.
both of the other
But
ones are
I
PlayStation and
heard that
PC.
it's only gonna be like PC and PlayStation. That's what I heard. I don't know. So,
A lot of
next
people
up,
get mad about that, but people fail to realize is like Silent Hill got big off X or PlayStation. That's where
yeah,
it
it was a
was
big.
at.
Yeah, that's why I played it at.
A lot of these games are known like PlayStation, like GTA,
Yeah,
Resident Evil, Tomb Raider. So I mean, it's I mean, it don't hurt to put it on Xbox, but I guess since Microsoft always talk about PC, that's your way, of
yeah,
playing it. It's PC, so you can't get too mad. But
no,
that's why they say console exclusive because it's still PC.
yeah,
When they just say exclusive, that's exclusive, but a console exclusive, you can assume it's PC. Coming to PC too. So I mean, that's not bad. A lot of gamers got PCs, so
yeah. Next up, they have Silent Hill Extension. So this is what it says. Potentially the most unique announcement from the transmission, Konami announced Silent Hill Extension, an immersive project where participants around the world will control the characters in new Silent Hill story. Basically, it's basically a let's play Pokemon version of a new Silent Hill story that will be live multiple platforms. Live on multiple platforms. Silent Hill Ascension is a collaboration between Genvid Entertainment, Bad Robot Games, Behavior Interactive, and DJ2 Entertainment.
it
So
sounds like
Pokemon,
it sounds like Konami just watch the Ubisoft event where
and was like,
Assassin's
okay, we're
Creed.
gonna let's do all that, and then we're gonna throw in Silent Hill theme over it.
We're gonna do our thing. I mean, I guess if you already got all this stuff already, so
Yep, might
that's
as
a lot of
well.
Silent Hills. If you're a Silent Hill fan, like if you
But wait,
a fan of horror movies, there's a lot of horror games and stuff, movies coming out, and
but wait,
Resident Evil,
there's
Silent
more.
Hill.
Next up is Return to Silent Hill. This is Christoph Gaines, the director of the first Silent Hill movie, is making a third movie in the series with Return to Silent Hill. Details are being kept under wraps for now, but Konami is promising more information about the project at a later date.
That's all I was
Yeah,
about to add. I was about to say it'd be a perfect time to do another movie with all this Silent Hill
that,
stuff.
yeah, that's what they doing.
I
And
saw the first movie. The first movie was pretty good. I think I saw the second one. I would have to go back.
yeah,
I'll probably go back and watch them both anyway,
so
just to remember both of them.
the remake. I don't know about it. I can't speak for everything else, but the remake is only confirmed for PlayStation and PC. The Silent Hill 2 remake.
Yeah.
So
I seen
yeah,
F on IGN. I think was confirmed for PC and PlayStation. Like, I
okay,
don't think nothing's coming to Xbox that I know of, at least. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't want to confirm no
yeah.
big news.
I wasn't a big Silent Hill guy. I was more Resident Evil. And I wouldn't even like huge Resident Evil. But from what I did play, they were good games back in the day, creepy, horror games. So uh I probably catch the remake on a discount or something one day. You know what I mean? It's gonna eventually come to
Yeah, that's
one
the
of the.
thing about it too, though. How much is it? Is it $70?
Isn't everything? It ain't too much. Ain't $70 these days. So I don't know. I saw it was on Twitter. There's a lot of Silent Hill fans. I saw, really excited for all the news today. Silent Hill was coming back. So, to all you people, man, this is great, and I'm happy for you. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'll probably catch that remake on a budget. it dropped to 40 or something in the store. If it come to PSN one day or something,
There's a
I'll
lot
catch
of
it.
lot of remakes. It's like this Silent
A
Hill,
lot of
this
remakes. There's been
Resident
a lot
Evil,
of
this
remakes.
Dead Space.
Uh,
Like it's a good
yeah,
time. Like if you like playing horror games, it's a lot of them. A lot
I
of these
think they
games are scary.
remaking Resident Evil 4, right? They doing a
They
remake of
just they
Resident
they
Evil
got a
4. Yeah,
demo out, a
yeah,
demo of the first person, or they got a demo of Village out
yeah,
for
yeah,
third
yeah, yeah. Well,
person.
I'm talking about that later in what we've been playing.
Yeah,
I
so if
played
you
that.
want to play it, hey,
Yeah,
there you go. You can play the. You
yeah,
played it already,
yeah,
or
that's Village.
have
But
you
the
played it?
game,
The demo.
I played the demo. Oh, yeah, when we get to what we've been playing, I'll talk about that.
Mm. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
hear it really wasn't like much. I hear it wasn't like a lot. Like
the demo, no, it's just the
yeah,
castle portion of the game. Um. Anyway, moving on. More, more of this, more PlayStation hate toward Microsoft. So now PlayStation, Microsoft saying that PlayStation is going to block Call of Duty from coming to Game Pass for many years to come. So apparently, I'm not gonna read this whole article, man. I'm really kind of tired of it. I'll be glad when this go through and things just get back to normal or whatever the new normal is gonna be. Um,
I seen it. I just didn't care. I was like, it was like I seen an article on IGN. It was like Call of Duty might not be coming to Game Pass
yeah.
sooner than what you think or something like
So
that.
so so basically,
PlayStation.
and I'm picking through the article here. By the way, the last story about Silent Hill, that's courtesy of IGN. This one here comes from Forbes. So basically, the agreement between Activision Blizzard and Sony includes restrictions on the ability of Activision Blizzard to place Call of Duty title on Game Pass for a number of years. So that's the sum up. That's the sum up of it. That's pretty much what's going down. So basically,
I don't. To me, I don't care about that because, like, I mean, I'm like I said, I got all systems,
yeah.
so I would want to play it on Xbox for free. I mean, Game
So
Pass. So
so
I
this is
mean,
my
I'm
thing.
kind of disappointed in that myself. So
So this is the thing though. This is what I'm saying. This is the thing. So even though, yeah, they have the agreement, Blizzard and Activision had it. That's the agreement between Activision, Blizzard, and Sony. And I'm pretty sure this agreement was made probably long before Microsoft came in and
oh yeah, because Sony's been doing that. They did it with
yeah,
Resident Evil Village and a
that's
bunch
what
of
I'm
few other
saying.
games. Why they didn't come to Game Pass?
Yeah, so that's
Let
what
me,
I'm
let me tell
saying.
you one
So
thing real quick: is people want to always say Microsoft this and that. So Activision loves Sony, and I don't know why they let Microsoft try to buy them, but it seems like Activision
money.
is still fighting still with
what
Sony.
what you mean money? That's why they let it
I
in.
mean, yeah, money, but
Somebody offer you
it's still
70
like they're
billion,
still
you gonna
showing
sell too?
favoritism with Sony. They still want their benefits with Sony, so don't blame Sony
You
for everything. Microsoft,
hey,
Activision is in this too.
you
I
love
think.
AEW. Somebody come in there and say, "Hey, look, I give you 70 billion, only watch WWE." You gonna be like, "All right, I'll let you
Yeah, but
AEW."
I'm standing my corner in my eye, just looking like I guarantee you though, Activision is not all innocent. They're not all innocent just looking at Microsoft like they're with
No,
Sony
no,
too a little bit. They love Sony.
but that's my thing. So that's my thing. So these agreements was made prior, before the sale probably even thought of. But my thing is this though: if the sale goes through, everything goes all right on Microsoft side, whatever. Who gonna stop Microsoft? They own that. Who gonna stop? What you gonna tell them? You got to honor some agreement that we made with some other
Well, if
company.
it's a contract, they could sue them
Man,
or
look,
whatever, take them to court or
believe me, whatever money they suing for will not be enough if you put Call of Duty on Game Pass for what they're gonna sell in Game Pass subscriptions. Like they'd be like, okay, I mean, basically Microsoft can say, all right, yeah, you made that deal with them. That was before we bought y'all though. Now what? I
they
mean,
honored everything they did so far with Blizzard
I
or
just
not Blizzard,
with
with
Sony,
Bethesda and stuff like
yeah,
that. So
I just wouldn't
they've been
be,
honoring everything.
yeah, I just wouldn't be, I would not be shocked if they didn't honor this. If they was like, nah, fam, like, nah, we ain't. We gonna put it on your console. People can buy it over there, but we do what we want with our games. That we own this now, so I
I
wouldn't be
think they'll
overly
honor
surprised.
they've been
We'll
pretty good with
see,
each other
and
like back like
and they might honor it for maybe one, maybe the next game. Maybe we'll see, but they talking about many years. How many years you think
I think they
Microsoft gonna
will
let this
honor it just
go?
because they got so many other games. Like you still got like Tony Hawk, you still got a bunch of stuff like they own.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you still got other stuff, but Call of Duty's the biggest. And how
but
long
Call
you
of Duty's
think?
not gonna the Game Pass is already a seller already. Call of Duty is just bonus.
Yeah, but
It's
how
like
many
people
people
already
gonna
got,
stop?
most people who got Microsoft or Xbox already got Game Pass regardless.
Yeah, but how many people you think if Call of Duty becomes yearly, you know what I'm saying, yearly Game Pass, you can just have it. How many people might not pick up that little Dougal or whatever they're coming out with, or pick up a Series S, just be like, that's my Call of Duty machine now, you know? Every I can pay, I pay 250, 250, 300, or I don't know how much that little doggle, whatever they coming out with, thing's gonna be $100 or whatever. And I got Call of Duty every year, pay my little 14.99 or whatever, and we good, you know. So that's what Sony's afraid of. That's what they're afraid of happening. And I don't know. I just don't know how long Microsoft gonna honor this, if they're gonna try to argue this down or whatever. I think Microsoft's trying to play it cool now until all this goes through. And I think once it all goes through, I think that's when the real micro it's gonna come out like, you know, it's basically gonna be like, you know what? We couldn't say this because we wanted to get this deal through, but now we got it through. Fuck you, Sony. We do what we want. You know, that's what I think they just playing it cool right now. But anyway, man, let's move off of this. And I could talk about that thing
Yeah, because
forever.
Sony killing them themselves anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're killing them, why you worry? Like, why
Because
you
Call of
over
Duty
here?
is a big part of that though. They got a big community for that though.
But you Sony, you got all these first parties. Why you worried about this? Like, you over here stressing. Did you not hear the
I mean,
stat?
that's their big shooter besides
But did you not
Destiny.
hear the stat I gave last episode? I gave a stat. They said if every single Call of Duty player left PlayStation and went to Xbox, PlayStation would still have more players. Like, they would be all right. Why they worried? Why you like, don't hate? Just come on. Just come on. Let it go. Show you bigger than this. Come on, Sony. I thought y'all better than this. All right.
Oh no,
Next
man.
story up.
Sony is the shiznit, man.
Next story up. So Gotham Knights, man. It ain't doing so good, bro. The Gotham Knights ain't doing so good. I'm glad I
It's
didn't
doing good on
pre-order.
Twitch and apps, and I would say like
Yeah,
I watch the community and stuff like that. A lot of people like it. A lot of people are saying like it don't deserve like these kind of reviews it's getting.
yeah.
You
So
know,
I watched the IGN review and I watched the GameSpot review. Both of them gave it like pretty low scores. I think GameSpot gave it like a 6. IGN gave it like a 6. I think
you
too
know, and
also.
then what's crazy is IGN gave Saints Row, they gave
Yeah,
NBA 2K
like a 7
22,
or 8, huh?
they gave 2K 23 a 6. They
Yeah.
gave the new PG
Well, I don't really.
golf game
So
to
so I
that
don't
new
count.
golf game a 6.
I don't count 2K. I don't count 2K in sports game. Look,
But
it's
that golf
very.
game haven't came out in like 2 or 3 years though, and they gave
Yeah,
that a 6.
but it's very evident that IGN don't care for sports games. I can't think of the last good review they gave a Madden or anything like that, like over a 7. So they don't care for sports games. But for IGN to come out and give this a 6, I mean, normally they'll throw like a all right game an 8. You know what I mean?
They gave
Just
it a 5.
oh, they gave it a
I
5.
think it was a 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I watched the video reviews and what people were talking about, and just so I was watching it. I watched the reviews in like 4K, right? And the
Yeah.
game just looks PlayStation 4, man. Like it just looks like a PlayStation 4 game. It does not look like next gen. It looked like some that you can. I don't know why they canceled next gen version. It would have been all right. It looked like it'd have been just fine. It does not look like anything next gen. It looks kind of. I can see where the co-op of it could be fun, but they said the story is lackluster. I mean, I haven't played. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
a lot of my friends they love the
Yeah,
story,
they
and
said their story was lackluster. I don't just go by what people say. I'm just saying what they were saying was wrong with the
yeah,
game, and I can just go off from my visual of the game. Yes, the game did look last gen. They said the story was lackluster. They said the leveling up system was kind of broken, and it's just too much going on there. It seemed like it was a very loot based, kind of a loot based game, where they want you to go around and loot and get stuff up and all that. So I don't know, but it only got a Metacritic score of like a 70, which is pretty low for a game of that caliber, a Batman game at that. So I don't know, did the 30 frames thing, did that bring it down? Like, did that hurt it a lot, you think?
the
Or
30 frames definitely did it a lot of it, or well, let me start over. The 30 frames did a lot of it because opinion, like your opinion really don't really is an opinion on the story. I
Yeah.
hear a lot of people loving it. I watch a lot of people on Twitch last night, just just because I still want to get it. I'm just on the fence, just paying the $70 price tag. After, for me, really the 30 frames. A lot of people always be like, yeah, I really don't get why the reviews got what it got, but I can understand the 30 frames part because you can tell there's a difference of 30 frames and 60. So that might be the issue, especially if you planning on a system that calls itself the world's powerful system.
Yeah.
And then you planning on PS5, which every game I know is at 60 frames,
Yeah.
unless you want to play at 30 frames with ray tracing and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
you
From
kind of,
everything I've seen, is just like the motorcycle brings it down a little bit. When you're
yeah.
going through the city fast, and I hear it drops. The 30 frames drop, so it's not
Yeah,
a
that's what they were
steady
saying. They
30.
said it drops sub 30 frames sometimes also, which I
That's
mean, look,
bad. That's
I'm not,
horrible.
you know me, you know how me, I'm not a frame guy. Like I could care let 30, 60, all that.
I
But
used to not be, but I gotta be 60. It gotta be 60 for me.
so I'm not even there like, oh, this gotta be this, and oh, but and
If
this is
you
a
play
strong
next
but.
gen,
Yeah,
man, you
yeah,
want at least 60.
yeah. So you brought this up a little bit right before we started recording, right? I went out, I bought what's that? $1,200 in systems, right? I got a Series X and I got a PlayStation 5. I bought them at pretty much at launch, right? And I feel like, man, I could have waited. Like, I could have waited till like right now to get them. Like, what was I in a rush for? Because they ain't really released nothing. I mean, it's been a few things, but like Ratchet and Clank, stuff like that. But it ain't really been nothing where I've been like, oh man, I'm glad I got this PlayStation 5, or I'm glad I got this Series X. Like I played like the medium, they had some world breaking things in there, like that I know I couldn't do on an Xbox One X. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you played the medium, but where like you walking in and like the world goes over
No,
to a whole nother
I got
world.
it.
And
It's on the PlayStation Plus
yeah,
now, so I
yeah,
haven't
so like,
tried
yeah, that's got some stuff in it. And Ratchet and Clank, like you can jump through the rifts, and it just ain't no loading. You know what I mean? It's just you into a new, stuff like that. But really, when I think about it, like, what's my game of the year? Probably Elden Ring. I could have played Elden Ring on PS4. Like it wouldn't have bothered me none. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have slowed me down none. I could have played that on PS4. I mean, see what else. I'm trying to think of what else I really like this year. Miles Morales was an exclusive, but that could have been done on PS4 also. I mean, it wasn't.
I hear that game was way better on PS5 though. Like
Yeah, but
what
I'm
it was
saying
made
like
on
what?
PS5. They said too.
Yeah, but you see my point though. Like I could have.
That game was not one of the best games I've seen. I'm against you on that one.
No, but I'm saying, do you see my point? It wasn't.
I'm against you. I mean,
I don't
Returnal
do.
was the
I
shit.
didn't. I wasn't gonna play Returnal no matter where it was. It just wasn't my type
Returnal
of
was
game.
the shit. It looked like a next gen game.
Yeah,
Plays like it. They added
yeah,
co-op. It helps out.
yeah.
The co-op really helps that
You could
game a
have,
lot.
yeah,
Like
yeah. They gave
Gran
Returnal
Turismo
sitting over there on the. It's on the PlayStation Plus
Plus.
thing right now. I have no desire to play Returnal. No desire. But
But that's your opinion.
yeah,
But you still
no, I'm
say there's
saying,
no next gen game. That's a full next gen game.
my opinion.
Graphically, look, everything.
But I don't know. I'm speaking on my personal,
Yeah,
me personally.
there's
I could
games
have
out there. Blood
I
Hunt,
could have probably
fully next gen.
waited. I could have waited and just, I could have waited to pick up these next gen consoles. Like it ain't really, to me, it ain't really impressed me all that much this gen. Like I said, it's been a few games out there, a few things, but outside of just having them just because, hey, I wanted them, I really haven't been that impressed. And stuff like when you make a game, a brand new game in 2022, when these systems been out for what, 2 years now, and it can't break 30 frames. Like, come on now. And then the game, not only can it not break 30 frames, the
They're
game's a
blaming
next
Xbox for that. They're
the
blaming Xbox.
yeah, that's we talked
Blaming
about it,
Xbox
Series
Series
X.
S, which one of the things
Well then
I want to talk about, which a lot of these developers they want that mandatory where they have to support S off. They don't want that word because it's mandatory. So when you making your game, you have to downgrade every game you make on Xbox because it's mandatory that it works on the S.
Well, then
I
don't
don't know if
make.
you've seen that. That's been
Well, then
pretty
look,
big
if
this
your
week.
game gonna be, look, I'm sorry. If you feel like, so look,
That's
I
why
put it this way.
PlayStation didn't do that. That's why PlayStation didn't make a cheaper system. They made a cheaper system in a different way without a
Yeah.
disk drive. But graphically, you can make the Gran Turismo the same on both systems, and
So I put it this way. So it was this thing. I don't know if they still do it, but Walmart, right? If you wanted
yeah.
to make a high end, like a high end thing for Walmart, a high end brand, if you wanted to sell that in Walmart, you had to make it Walmart's price, which meant sometimes you had to lower the quality of making it in order to meet Walmart's price so you'll make a profit. And a lot of companies, John Deere used to be one of them, was like, no, like we just won't sell our lawnmowers and stuff at Walmart because we're not going to cheapen our product, because in the long run it's going to hurt, people going to say, oh, that shit cheap, you know what I mean? It's going to ruin our name. So a lot of brands, high-end brands, stop doing business with Walmart because of that, right? So maybe these developers going to have to just bite the bullet and be like, look, this is not coming to Xbox because we can't get this above 30 frames, and we'll rather not make that money than put out a game y'all gonna talk about and it's gonna
But I
ruin
mean,
us.
at the same time, we talked about this already though. Like some games is not coming to Xbox. Maybe that's why
And
Silent Hill.
if that's,
Maybe
yeah,
in the long run, maybe that's why we might find out why.
and if that's the reason, rightfully so, and I stand behind whoever those developers are, because it's best to put out no product at all than put out an inferior product or something that's just gonna bring you down. That's gonna give you
That's going to
now.
always be there though, because Microsoft got it mandatory. So that's going to always be there for Microsoft, and then it's going to eventually hurt every next gen, because every next gen game got, when you suffering from the pandemic and already got these smaller teams and everybody working
Mhm.
differently, you have to work on you gotta find a way or a separate team to keep that, like, Starfield. I keep saying it and nobody is listening to me, might not believe me. Starfield is going to suffer on the S. It's
Oh,
going to suffer on the S. That
it
game,
should.
they say, was struggling to run on P. That was the PC they showed when people were saying it ran funny.
Yeah,
Imagine it on the S. If it was struggling on the PC on the early stages of it, it's going to get downgraded
it may.
fully to the S.
And but maybe the answer is, if you want to still put it on Xbox, maybe you're gonna have to make, like, a S version and then a version for, you know what I mean? I know
And
it's
the crew
money.
did it already. The crew did an update on a next gen. It was 60 frames, 60
Yeah.
frames on PS5, 60 frames on the X, but not S.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you have to do it like that. But don't be lazy about it, then complain. Okay. So you already know. My point is, you
They
already
just put
know.
it out there. They just
I
put it out
know.
there. It's a
I
potato.
know, but Microsoft got this requirement, right? You know that going into the deal, like, you signed it. You said,
Microsoft is
okay,
never a graphical like system, even though they say
no,
they're powerful. Their games, they use other stuff, like other
yeah,
technology to show
other
their,
technology
you
to do
know,
it. But yeah, but I'm saying is, when you went to make Gotham Knights and you said, okay, we want to get them Xbox sales, and Xbox said, all right, but yeah, it's got going that S too, and they slid you that contract. You knew what you was doing. You signed it. So since you signed it, that's it. Hey, you could have slid it back to him and be like, well, I guess it's gonna be a PlayStation exclusive because we ain't downgrading the game. Like, we not doing that. But instead, what you do, you put out a game now that's not a so-called next gen exclusive that can't break 30 frames. Come on now. Like, really? Come on now. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm just saying, man. People, take more. You chose money over product. You know what I mean? You
yeah.
chose to make the money over releasing a good product. That's what you did. So now what we got? Every
I
time
mean,
you hear
Cyberpunk
W,
did it. Cyberpunk did
so, yeah. So Cyberpunk just released a broken game. Period. Like,
Cyberpunk said, we don't want all them systems, and we gonna just not, or now we want that money on all those systems.
Cyberpunk didn't care. They released their game broken all together. Like, they didn't care, and that's okay. They recovering now. They good now. They getting million players a week. But
And I think that's what Gotham is gonna do. I think they gonna update that game where around 60. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the S got left behind later, like, and it came at a later date.
oh
The crew
yeah,
said it.
yeah.
The crew
And
said it coming at a later date. They
and
they
that's
still
fine.
ain't did
And
that.
that's fine because people that who buying the S, people that really don't care about all that, they buying the S. If you cared about all that, you'll go ahead and wait and get the X. when you can afford it or whatever. But people who buying the S, they don't really care about all that. So if you release if you released a version that, okay, this is the S version, we only could get it at 30 frames, but we got an X version of it too, that, you know what I mean? Even if you did it like just digitally, the X version is digitally, it can get 60 frames, 4K, 120, all that fancy stuff. But this S version we got, this all it can do. Nobody would care. People be like, okay, cool, whatever.
They're gonna
But
start doing like Nintendo. They're gonna be like Starfield gonna be coming through the cloud.
yeah, yeah,
120
exactly.
frames on the
120 frames
cloud.
to the cloud. And it might come to that. And it might come to
But
that.
on
But
my box though, it says on the Series S box, 120 frames though. And you can't get
nah.
this game at 30 at 60.
Have you got one yet? Have you got one 2060 yet on any game?
They got 120 games on there, 120 frame games on there, but I never seen a game that was locked 30.
Yeah.
This is the first game. That's why they're making it a big deal.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
A lock 30. Like, what you doing? Like,
and they try to make it look good. Oh, it got ray tracing and 4K.
Man, nobody want no ray tracing and you lock 30.
A lot of these games they give you that option. Okay, you want to run 30 frames, you can have ray tracing and all that stuff.
It's got ray tracing. Look how my son stutters through the city. His son all glitchy.
My friend at work was like, "Yeah, I don't really care for frames that much," and I'm like, "Yeah, but go home and play Spider-Man and then drop it at 30."
Yeah, go home when you start swinging fast. I don't either, but some things though, you start swinging fast, you be like, "What's going on in my game?" Like, what's up?
This game is not going to really matter as much. It ain't going to like be noticeable because you never played it at 60. That's the one thing I can say. When you play a game at 30 frames, you don't really know until you get that update, and then when you get the update, oh, okay, this is smoother right here. Like,
but from now on, man, it kind of, they messed their name up, because when you hear oh, so and so Batman game coming, oh, who making WB Montreal, you can be like, oh,
I mean,
okay.
They already had that reputation already with people already knew that they got Batman Origins.
I bet you that I bet you they ain't gonna have them problems with Suicide Squad. I bet you they ain't gonna have that problem.
Well, that's Rocksteady. They're a little bit more solid.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna run good on the S, the X, the PlayStation 5. It's gonna run good.
That's why that game got delayed though. It's taking a lot longer too.
Yeah, well, hey, look, I don't care if you take 10 years to give me a good game, I'm good. If you take 5 years to give me a bad game, we're gonna have a problem. We all know that. Anyway, man, let's get into what you've been playing, man. What you been playing?
Same stuff, really. I mean, Splatoon. I'm gonna say the same. Well, you know what? I got deep. I did a deep dive in Last of Us. Been playing Last of Us a lot more. Overwatch.
Yeah, you playing Last of Us like a month now.
Yeah, I play it like once a day though. Like, I mean, once a like weekend. Like, I play it like, Saturday or Sunday. So that's the time I can like really play it.
Yeah.
Without, so Overwatch. That's all I've been playing really. Overwatch
getting any better?
I mean, it's Overwatch. It's another season.
Just what it is. Yeah.
Season.
Understandable.
That's another game that it could be exclusive one day.
Maybe.
Microsoft be like, we'll take Overwatch away too, and what?
Then the battle begins again.
Been playing a lot of Battlefield lately, though. I can't say Battlefield.
Yeah, I seen you on Twitter talking about have fun playing Battlefield 2042.
Battlefield is really, really good.
Are they going? You think
Battlefield is one of the best multiplayer games, like other than Splatoon. It's one of the best multiplayer.
That's not what I hear though. I hear everybody say that game is just horrible. Is it still
been playing the updates?
I haven't played. I'm just going by. I wouldn't play anyway. I'm not. I'm not.
Battlefield is one of the best games. Like, it's becoming.
But is it still like easy to find matches and stuff? It's a lot of
that game is full. The game is full. It's crossplay. It's full. Like,
because I ain't seen it for like cheap, like real cheap and stuff before, and I was just wondering what was going on with it.
So yeah, I mean, I have people play it on both systems.
Mm-hmm.
They've been adding new characters. It ain't on Gamepass yet, yet. But,
it's coming. Don't worry about that.
Coming. It's EA, so
it'll be there. It'll be on that EA. I'm surprised it ain't on EA Access yet.
Game is good. Like for what it does. Yeah, I can understand for what it does. It makes sense why it had a lot of issues. That game does a lot of crazy stuff that you can't do in any other game. No Call of Duties.
Yeah.
Nothing you play, you're gonna see in that game. Like that type, like when you play matches in that game, everything is always different. And that's very unique. And the game runs at 60 frames.
Oh,
I
it's
think
not
I'm not
looking.
sure if it runs at 120, but the graphics is like
Does it run
insane.
at 60 frames on that S though?
It runs 60 frames on S. It runs it
Oh,
runs on the S. From what I know, it
so it is
runs good.
possible.
That might have been just a lazy term, just a
It,
term they just wanted to use.
it ain't
Just
lock. It ain't lock 30.
might
You
have been an
mean?
excuse. I say it might have
Yeah,
been
you
just an
think
excuse for
so?
them to do it.
Yeah, I think so
Things
too.
roll runs at 20 at 60 frames, and that's a big open world game too. So, but Battlefield is one of the, if you playing it on X or even Series S or PS5, best graphics you're gonna get this year in a game for what it does, for everything it does. Like you're not gonna get a game with tearing up buildings and
Yeah.
tornadoes and crazy people battling in the air with jets and all that.
Well,
And
if it ever hit EA Access, man, I'll check it out with you. I ain't buying it
yeah,
though,
game
but
game
I'll
is
check it
it's
out
one
with
of
you.
the best games this gen. This gen.
So,
But
man, I hope they bring back the Battlefield campaigns. I used to like Battlefield's campaigns a lot, like Battlefield 1 and all that. Them campaigns were
yeah.
cool.
I don't know what they're doing with the campaign. Yeah, that's another thing. What was big about this game was it came out with a $70 price tag with no solo stuff.
Yeah, that hurt it a lot. It should have been like maybe 59.99 or even 49.99 if you're just selling the multiplayer. I mean, but whatever. All right, man. I've been playing. I played. So yeah, we'll talk about that because I know you brought it up earlier. I played that Resident Evil demo village or third person, and I I, I like the, me. I'm Mr. Third Person. I like third person. So I liked it a little better. I don't know if it's enough to me. I finished like maybe over half that game. When I played it like, regular, I bought it. I bought it at launch and I probably beat over half of it. I was close to the end. But I don't know if the third person is enough to make me go back to it necessarily. But I do like it a little better in third person, although it looks kind of stupid because like so like you pull out your weapon or whatever in first person, you just see the weapon, right?
Yeah.
So like or like the knife or whatever. So in third person now you pull it out, you walk around like this, like he just got his hand up constantly like this. Or like you pull out the gun, you walk on like this. It looks dumb. It looks stupid. But you could put your weapon away and he just walks regular and it looks cool or whatever. But if you but like you know what I'm saying though? Like it ain't like first person where you just keep your weapon out. Otherwise, it just looks stupid. You keep your weapon out in third person, it just looks dumb.
I hear it looks like Resident Evil 4 a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's the over the shoulder thing and all that. My daughter was watching me play. She didn't like it because she like, oh, it blocks everything. Like you can't really see the whole, everything in front of you because the person's like blocking it or whatever. That don't bother me that much. But like I said, unless I catch it like a deep discount or like they bring
Ain't
it to
that game the
like,
same day? Ain't it just an update though?
yeah, it's just an update. It's the
Oh,
same
you got
exact
rid of
game.
it though.
Yeah, it's the same exact game. Yeah, I got rid of it. Yeah, a long time ago. So I don't
I'm
know.
looking on the store right now. Where do you even find demos? I don't even know where you find demos
I
at.
just
No,
typed in
we used
Resident
to have a
Evil
demo
Village.
section. I remember back in the day. That's like
I
a
just
thing in the past now. This is like, oh yeah, we just got betas now.
I just typed in Resident Evil Village and it brought up like it brought it up. I clicked on it, says demo third person something. I clicked on it. But you can play it in you can but what's weird about the demo is, and I don't understand this, you can play it just like they took the original demo and they just added third person to it because you can even in the demo in the beginning ask you, do you want to play first person or third person? Yeah. I thought the whole reason for this
almost
was
like they
third
just
person.
what do you call it? Relaunching it
Yeah,
almost.
they just relaunched because you remember the demo. They released a demo of Village before. I played that when they released it, like the original before Village came out. So it's like they just added that third person mode to the demo, you know. So I don't know if they just testing the waters. Do they plan on releasing a full game out of that? I thought they did, and maybe not. Maybe they're just testing the
Full game. I
waters
what?
of the third person mode.
Ain't it full? I thought it was full.
It-
They
uh,
say you
uh,
can play the third person.
but that's the demo. I played the demo of it, but do they plan on doing a whole game like that?
Yeah, you can play the whole game in
Oh, okay. Oh, so they
for
added
Village.
the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So But yeah, so I don't know.
So it's on sale right now. I'm looking on the store right now. It's $29.
$29. Okay, if it go to
Yeah, it's 39
1999,
regular price, so it did go down.
if
It
it go
was
to
39 regular
1999,
price, 25% off, so it's $29, and that's the PS4 and PS5 version. So I guess they give you both versions of the
yeah,
game.
maybe at 1999 I'll get it.
He said, "Wait till."
Or it's gonna come, or eventually it's gonna come to it's gonna come to one of the Game Pass or PlayStation Plus. It's gonna come to some one day, so I'll
Yeah,
catch it
no,
then.
Sony got a block on it.
Yeah, Sony, yeah,
Oh yeah, they got a
probably.
demo of it when you go into the game. It
Yeah,
says
you go
demo.
into the game, yeah, you can see the demo or whatever.
It
So I
looked like
played
Resident
that.
Evil 4. It looked like
Yeah.
you see the house and everything. It looked good though. I mean,
It does.
I always
It don't look
thought
bad at
Resident
all,
Evil looked
man.
cool in first person, third person.
It does not look bad at all. It don't look bad. Like I said, the only thing looks stupid is like when you walk around with your weapon out, it look kind of dumb. But because you see your arm like just stuck in one position and all that. Like, but it's okay. It's all right. I didn't mind it at all though.
So hold on.
So
It
that's
seems
kind of
like
like
they making you
what
so they're making you pay for the first person.
for the third person you mean?
The third person. They're making you
Oh,
pay.
really?
It's called the Winter Expansion.
Oh.
And it comes with the new story. I'm looking at it now, the bonus content. But
Mhm.
they say third person mode, they say play the main story entirely. So that's new. They got some other stuff too. Shadows of the Roses.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they got other stuff too. So but yeah, if you got the game, you're not gonna just get an update. Oh, third person. No, you gotta spend an extra
You got
20
so it's
bucks.
DLC. Okay.
So you paying $39 and it's 25% off, so it's 25. You pay that
Yeah.
25 and then you paying that 20. Basically, you not really getting.
Yeah, no, you didn't bought the whole game again.
Yeah, basically it
All
says,
right.
and they're getting lazy too with the name, just
It's
winter
just
expansion. Like this is like, hey, the
winter
winter.
expansion. That's it. At least they ain't call it third person mode. Like, all
That's
right.
crazy. They make you pay for a well, they could have just added that to the game, but I mean, if you're a Resident Evil fan, you're gonna buy it anyway for the expansions
Oh
and
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, but
Um,
they ain't even gave you the multiplayer. That was on in this game like a year, 2 years old. The
yes, yeah.
multiplayer came out.
Game
Yeah,
like two, I think came out in 2020, huh? I think came out in 2020. I think.
yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing I've been playing, man, another older game that came out, I think in 2020, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I started playing that. Man, that game, I'm having fun with that, man. I wish I would have caught on to these new. Like I said, I stopped playing Assassin's Creed. It was still in the like old formula, the old gameplay, where you just like go to the. I don't know if you play Assassin's Creed, the old ones. You just go to the
Played
city.
the last one I played was one with the slaves, Black Flag. Was it Black
Yeah,
Flag with
Black
the
Flag
slaves?
with well, I
That
don't
was a
remember
really good
the
one.
pirates and stuff. Yeah,
I
but
love that game. That was a
that
good
was
game.
so that was the old style. You go to the village to kill somebody. You get up there, you spot out your location, and all that. Well, I haven't played these new open world ones like I think it's Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla.
Yeah, I
That's
think it
the
started with Origins, I think was the first
Origins was the
when it
first one. Yeah, I
really
think
went
so.
like they was all
Yeah.
open world, but like these are real like really
Yeah.
open world. Like
Well, yeah, this my first like real like you go anywhere and
it
do
was like open
anything.
world like Ghost of Tsushima open world, like
Yeah, like you can go anywhere and do anything. This is my first one playing like that. And man, I'm having fun, man. I play like I probably paid like 3 hours of it straight. Just, sitting there, mission after mission, wondering where the story go. And after like 2, 3 hours, I'm still like I don't think I'm on the main story. I heard these games are really, really long. And I'm not even like on the main story. I'm still kind of doing like level building and trying to build up my level, and they got me just going on like fetch quests. Hey, go here, collect this money. Go down here, kill these guys, and I'm give you a boat, and stuff like that. But I'm having fun in Odyssey. It was on Game Pass. So I downloaded it for Game Pass. I think it's coming to PlayStation Plus next month. I think. I'm
which
not sure.
one?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Either it's on there right now, it just got there, or it's coming at beginning of next month. I don't remember, but
Some
um
bees by the window, man. It's hot. It really. I definitely got. Well, it's 48. Man, that's how it's random. I just seen a bee flying. I'm like,
yeah, but I'm really enjoying it. I wish I had hopped on these games earlier. I didn't know they were this good. It makes me want to play this, then go try Valhalla out because
to confirm that Odyssey is on right now.
It's on PlayStation right now. Okay,
They
so it's
added
on.
it. They added it on there with that Dragon Quest and Vice City. The
Oh,
Vice
okay,
City.
okay.
They added
Yeah,
some more stuff on there.
yeah,
But yeah,
the
Odyssey was it Odyssey
remaster.
considered a really good one?
You know, for everything I heard, Odyssey was a really good one. People like Valhalla a lot too, though.
47 gigs.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm playing it, man. It's fun. It's open world. You know, you go through hack slash, build up your character. It takes place in like Greek mythology days. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of that talk and stuff like that. So I'm
So
so
you
I
say that's
think
what you're playing now? You're playing that on
yeah,
Xbox?
yeah, I'm playing on Xbox. Yeah, I'm playing on Game Pass.
I
So
might have to try it. One of the good things about the Xbox is you play most of them on Xbox. They're I think boosted, frame boosted to 60 or something like that,
yeah,
or some of the old ones are I think at 30.
okay,
Some of the
yeah, the
old ones
game looks
still.
good. Yeah, it looks good. But yeah,
Which one is
I'm definitely
Odyssey? Is that the second one after Origins? Because I
it's
know
after
Origins was the
Origins.
very
Yeah,
first one with the bird. And
It was Origins, Odyssey, and then Valhalla. Yeah, it's the second one, the middle one.
I'm looking at a trailer. They got like wolves and stuff, and
Yeah, you
I know
fight.
they had
Yeah,
that in the
it
other ones.
it's all about like Greek mythology stuff. Eventually, I think you fight like Medusa and like stuff like that. It's stuff like that. Um,
I didn't know they had fake stuff like this with monsters and
yeah, oh yeah. Well, I don't think before they did. Before it was like all I don't know what Origins was about. I didn't play Origins, but I know the other ones was like historical events that like really happened, in real life, and they just kind of played those. But this is the first one where I think you're going on like where they include like mythology monsters and things like that. You know what I mean?
this one looked like a what's that one game they dropped the ball with on Xbox? They make a sequel,
Oh,
Roman.
I know what you're talking about. The one you can rewind time, Prince of Persia.
Not Prince of Persia. This is an Xbox exclusive. It was called something Roman.
Oh, you talking about on Xbox?
Yeah, it was an exclusive
People
to
love that
Xbox
game,
One.
man. Somebody brought up that
That game
game
was
yesterday.
so good, and
It was
they
called
never made a sequel.
what was the name of the
Something
game?
Roman or something
Rome.
like that,
Yeah,
or
Rome something. I forgot the name, but
a
somebody
lot of
brought
people bashed it because it was short,
yeah, somebody
but it
brought
was
it
like
up
a movie
yesterday.
though.
What was the name of that damn game? Somebody brought it up yesterday though, and it was like, man, I don't care what y'all say. This game was a shit. Like,
I liked it when I bought it. That was the first one from one of the
what
things
was
I
the name
bought
of that
the
game?
system for.
What was the name of that game? Now you got me wondering. It was Rise, Son of
Rise
Rome.
of Rome, Rise of
Yeah,
Rome,
yeah,
or
Rise, Son of Rome. Yeah, it's. I
that
think
game
it's
was
still.
really good, but it was
Hey,
about
it's still
six,
on
seven
Game
hours.
Pass. If you want to play, it's still on Game Pass.
Yeah, I beat it already though. I beat
Yeah,
it already. That's one of those games is like
but
get the A to B, but
yeah,
it was like a
yeah,
movie.
but it's kind of like that. But the story, it's got the Assassin's
But this
Creed
one looked
element
more
to
free,
it,
more
and
free.
huh?
I said this one looked more free. The
Yeah,
Odyssey
it's
one.
way more open. Rise was kind of like like you say, A to B. Go here, go there, go there, go there. Yeah. Yeah, but it takes place during that same time period. You got the Trojans, and, it starts off like the Battle of the 300, the Spartans and stuff. That's where it starts off. The game starts off at. So it's cool.
So that is, it seems like it's a lot like Ghost of Tsushima a little bit. Remember, Ghost of Tsushima started on the beach. I don't know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
played
yeah,
that?
yeah. No, I haven't, but I watched it played
How you
before.
never played Ghost of Tsushima?
It's on my list. It's on the list. It's on the list.
I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie to you. Not being like a fanboy or nothing like that, but Ghost of Tsushima is probably one of the best looking games to date. With the PS5 update,
Yeah,
that game is so ridiculous. Like the grass, the fields,
yeah,
the story is really good, and it's so good that they're making a movie. John Woo's doing a movie with them, and
yeah. That's what I
again,
heard.
I'm a little worried about the movie, but they said the movie gonna be dubbed. I think it's gonna be, but they want it to be authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah, they wanted to be, so it ain't gonna be English. It ain't gonna be a lot of you're gonna probably have to read some of it, but the game is like that. I heard, I don't know. Well, they said it's true. From when I was reading, they said this game was so good that Japan was jealous that they didn't make this game. Like that's how good this game was, because it's man game. I'm playing through the DLC right now. I got to beat the DLC. They had an expansion, and you play the DLC. I can't talk about that because I'll spoil it, but the expansion is
Yeah.
really really good though. It don't
Is
spoil
that
it. It
with the
goes back to when he was
multiplayer?
a kid more.
Is that the
So
multiplayer or?
nah, the expansion. Well, I forgot all about that. It's three different
Yeah,
stories of the game. The
they had a
expansion and the
multiplayer
multiplayer
version.
you can play. Yeah, you can play the multiplayer with a co-op. They made the co-op like a separate story, which is not like a super detailed story, but it ain't gonna ruin it though. But it don't ruin the story is the DLC because it's backstory. But once you go through the backstory, you can't go back to the other story until you're done with the backstory. So they want you to do either one first. So I'm doing the backstory now, which they changed up the whole gameplay. Like you have to change your fighting style and stances and stuff. The enemies are like a lot more smarter, but man, I can't believe you didn't play that. I thought you played that game.
It's on the list. It's on the list of games to play.
Oh man,
I'll get to it.
I guarantee you when you play that, like everything you playing is gonna get stopped. You're gonna be like, this is, and you always wonder. You say PlayStation ain't got nothing. Play that on PS5. Like it got a PS5 update, and it's crazy because when I first played it on my PS5, they didn't have that PS5 update. So I'm thinking, I don't know how PlayStation got to do this with the technology, but I'm thinking to myself, how is this game going to look better? Like this game looked crazy already. It when you play it on PS5, it enhances it. So it's like, how is this game going to look better? And then when the update was like I think like $20 or something like that. The expansion and the graphics and the triggers and all that stuff came with like for like 20, I think $30 or something like that. But I think when you get it on the plus, I think it's there already automatically the PS5 version. So, but I'm thinking like, how do you get this game better? And it got better. I'm like, man, this game looked better. Like it's crazy. You can play the PS4 version and be satisfied. Like I can play the PS4 version and be satisfied with it, and that game is good. But it's definitely inspired by if you like Assassin's Creed, it's definitely you could tell inspired by Assassin's Creed. Like I'm pretty sure those developers played Assassin's Creed before, but in a good way though, not a bad way.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I might play them at the same time. Then I think
I'm telling you, man, I love to hear your opinion.
I think I already have Ghost of Tsushima downloaded, so I don't think it's no problem. I think it's already on a hard drive. So
everybody kept telling me when I got a PlayStation, like when I got a PlayStation, I was kind of hard headed a little bit. They was like, Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man. Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man. Like, and I kept saying every time I got play something, I'm like, I'm gonna play Spider-Man. I'm gonna get the Ghost of Tsushima. Like, I'm gonna play this first and play this first. And
Spider-Man was a must. Spider-Man is
people
great.
was tripping about, oh man, you ain't got Spider-Man yet.
Yeah,
like, yeah. I'm like, no, not yet. I just bought, and I bought Watch Dogs 3 over Spider-Man. I was like, man, I'm gonna play this Watch Dogs first because it's new. Oh man, that was tripping. Like
Watch Dogs 2 was good. I like Watch Dogs 2 better than
I bought
3.
The third one though, the new one, the newer one. Okay. I bought that.
Even though that game has a mechanic that's not talked about enough though, about how you can beat anybody in the world.
Yeah,
that's a really cool mechanic. I don't know why.
A lot of people say that game was good. It just wasn't. It was broken. They never fixed it. But and then they gave up on it.
That's 2 game mechanics I know that you would think would be and like people would be using in more games. Was that one right there where you can be any NPC? You can switch to them and stuff. That's cool. And there was another one, the Nemesis system they used in what's that? The Lord of the Rings game.
Shadow. People thought they was going to use that in Batman, but they
Shadow
never
did. Of Mordor. Man, I don't know why nobody using that. That mechanic is just crazy.
The bosses get smarter.
Yeah, bosses get smarter. They remember you. They come back. Hey, I remember you. You tore off my arm last time. I got me a new one now. Stuff like that. That's just crazy. But nobody ever used that. Nobody used it after that.
They thought they was going to use it for the Batman game. The Batman Arkham
they
City.
Tried to get that patent.
Arkham Knight. They thought they was going to use it for, and they never did.
On like the early episodes of Audio Odyssey, I did a story on it. They tried to get that a patent to like that game mechanic. WB tried to patent it where they can only use it, and they wouldn't allow it. So anybody can use that. Like anybody can use it, but I haven't seen another game with that yet, where like the enemies remember you, and the enemies you level up, but they do too. Like they got their own ranking system. They level up too. You run into him as like a regular enemy, and later in the game he's a boss fight. Like, you know what I mean? That's crazy. But yeah, that's 2 mechanics though. I think that they should really look into it. Like, I don't know if it's hard to do or whatever. And I don't know. Shadow of Mordor worked though. That was a good game.
They probably gave up on it because they couldn't get the rights to it. Like, oh well, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know why Watch Dogs 3, and I had Watch Dogs 3 and I played it.
I still got it. I got it on Xbox.
I don't know. I just didn't like it. I mean, it was a cool thing, like, oh, you can just pick people off the street, but I don't know, it seemed kind of repetitive. Like,
It stopped me from playing it on Xbox because I'll go back tomorrow and play it, and then all of a sudden it didn't save like 3 or 4 of my missions.
oh, you gotta redo
I
the
just gave
missions
up.
and all that.
I
Yeah,
like I wanted to beat it, but
yeah,
and then you know what's crazy? That game launched at 30 frames.
yeah. It sure did. Yeah,
The game launched at
that's
30
probably why
frames,
people
but
hate it.
with the stuff it did though was crazy though.
Yeah,
And then it came back, and you know it did do 60, and 60 ran a lot better. It made the shoot a lot more
yeah,
smoother. That's the one thing I could say. The Batman game, it don't run at 60, but it's fighting though. You
yeah,
know, it ain't shooting, so it might not be. You know, that's why some people probably like it's not bad because it's fighting.
yeah,
When you add shooting, shooting is a lot better at 60.
yeah.
But maybe that's why a lot of people don't care. You know, because it's fighting. So,
Yep.
but I do want to test out. I do want to play out this Vice City though. This on the plus.
Yeah. I didn't beat Vice City like, oh,
I was gonna buy the
3, 4
collection and
times
never
maybe.
did. So it was like
I
this is
got
the one
the
I did want to
Yeah,
play.
I bought the trilogy when it came out because I own, I think I own every Grand Theft Auto except for, I might not own like 4. I don't think I have 4, but I got the rest of them. So I bought the trilogy. I
What's
got
name was sold a
5.
dream. He was sold a dream in 4 at the beginning.
Yeah.
Dude, they
I
had no
th-
big apartment, had roaches.
Nico. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I got 4, which I was gonna buy 4, but I think I'm gonna wait till they do a remaster. I know they're gonna do a remaster eventually
They got an
before.
update that happened with the trilogy that just happened. I heard a couple of days ago. They said it was a
Yeah.
big update,
Yeah, they fixed the trilogy a
unexpected
while
update.
back.
They
Like,
said
it came out rough, but they fixed it a while back. It was good.
after they fired the studio.
Yeah, after they fired yeah. Yeah. And they fixed it and it was good.
Get out
I
of here. We're
started
done
playing
with
Vice
y'all.
City and I started playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas again.
I
And
never beat a Grand Theft Auto before.
I didn't beat them all. I even beat probably ones you never even heard of, like like the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost in
That
the
was the
Dam.
closest thing to San Andreas. People was happy for her, the Gay
Yeah.
Tony one.
Yeah.
They said that was the
Yeah.
closest to San Andreas. They never
I even
made
beat
a San
those, man.
Andreas Grand Theft Auto again.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. It's some of my favorite games of all time, Grand Theft Autos. But anyway, man, let's get out of here, man. I missed half a game already. So
You said you beat all of them.
all of them, all of them, every last one of them. And when 6 come out, I'll be on that too. So whenever that happens,
Hopefully it looks better than what we
5
seen.
years.
Hopefully it looks better than what we seen.
Man, people need to quit, man. All
Rockstar be
right,
looking at
man.
me like you ain't that ain't funny.
All right, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in, listening to us this week. And we'll catch y'all next week. Be well.